The right question can tell you everything that you need to know before you waste your time, your heart, or your peace. Far too often, we're asking questions about what they do for a living instead of finding out how they live when no one is watching. We want to know, what are they looking for in a man or a woman instead of what have they learned from the person that they lost. Well, as long as you are asking the right questions and you are listening with intent, it'll make it pretty challenging for someone to give you half answers. So, my question for you today, this or that, would you prefer deep conversation on the first date or keep it nice and light until you feel the vibe? Comment down below and let me know. The first thing that I want to mention in regards to getting to know someone and asking the right questions is that vulnerability plays a large role with that. The more you open up, the more they're willing to open up. You're creating a level of comfort, a level of safety, I guess we can say. And if you are able to share something that's very important to you, then they too will be willing to do the same. No one likes to feel as though they're being interrogated when they are getting to know someone. So instead of asking them, why did your last relationship not work out? You can frame it in the way of, so when I was in my last relationship, I realized that I was stubborn when I cared too much. What's something that you learned from your last relationship? And the reason why this works is because you're being vulnerable. Vulnerability in a shared moment. They would basically come off cold if they chose not to actually share. So you want to frame your questions in a way where you're giving something instead of taking. Second, a lot of the times we ask these close-ended questions of do you or don't you type of thing. But instead of saying, do you believe in love? Because the quick answer can be, yeah, I believe in love. Ask them, what does being in love feel like to you? And what this does is this actually activates the emotional side of them, and it requires them to give you more depth within their answer and not just a yes or no. The second thing that we do when we are asking questions while getting to know someone is we give them the ability to just give us a close-ended answer. Do you believe in love? Yeah, I believe in love. Or no, I don't believe in love. But if you are truly trying to get to know this person and you really want to tap into their perspective, then ask them to describe what feeling in love and giving love looks like to them. And that way, it allows them to dive a little bit deeper into their answer instead of just giving you a close blanketed one. Another way that you want to be able to get people to open up is use your curiosity instead of judgment. So instead of asking someone, why don't you talk about your feelings? Ask them, when was the last time you felt comfortable enough to share your emotions or share your feelings with someone? That makes them actually feel like you really want to know because you really do want to know. Like, isn't that the case? You want to also be able to mirror their language in order to build that comfort while you are getting to know them. So, for example, if he says, I'm just not a relationship type of guy, well, your follow up question could be, you're not a relationship type of guy, as in the relationship's never worked, or you're just not looking for a relationship right now. That opens up the space to allow them to elaborate on their statement, as well as give you clarification on what exactly it is that they mean instead of making assumptions. If they say something like, yeah, my last relationship was crazy, well, there's another opening for you. Your last relationship was crazy as in toxic, or you guys just had a lot going on? Like, tell me about it. I'm interested. Truly show interest in the questions and the answers that are being exchanged here because no one wants to be on a date or no one wants to be getting to know someone and it's just one sided, right? We're steering away from the what's your favorite color, what's your love language, what do you do for work questions, and we're digging down deep into who are you? Who are you in a relationship as well as who are you outside of a relationship? Because at the end of the day, both parties are very important. This is who you would ultimately end up being in a long-term relationship with. So you want to know what exactly you're getting up front. Show me all the cards. Put the cards on the table. But you also have to be willing to do the same thing. Reciprocation is key here in order to build comfort, in order to build trust, and allow vulnerability to set stage. You have to be willing to participate as well. So don't make it an interrogation. Don't ask questions that you know are going to possibly trigger someone. Take your time, get to know them, genuinely get to know them, and leave your notepad at home. If you enjoy my videos, I have plenty more where this is coming from. Please check me out. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and ask your questions down below. I would be more than happy to respond to them in a video. So until next time, catch you guys later. Bye.